is done, you will have the next round, that is your this one manager round. The first question is asking what are the types of testing. When they ask this question, listen carefully. First, you have to talk about this. First, you have to talk about this white box. Then you have to talk about the black box. And then you have to talk about the gray box. Okay, first we have to talk about the white box, black box. Everyone knows the white box is testing is done by whom? Generally, when I say WBT, it's done by whom? Correct, developer. So we are not restricting ourselves only for the test engineer. We are talking about everything. Again, the answer is not our. Again under this black box testing, you should tell. So again under black box testing, we have two categories. Again under this, we have two categories. That is functional testing or the functionality testing, okay, or the non-functional testing. Okay, it's not or, it's and. Functional testing and the non-functional testing. Again under functional testing, we have these three types. Functional integration system UAT. Four types are there. And under this non-functional, we have usability testing, compatibility testing, and performance testing. We are not going to speak about your ad hoc testing or regression testing or smoke testing, because all those are not the types. We should not speak about all those things. Is it clear till now? So when they ask types, you should talk about all these things. You should talk white box, black box, gray box. Under black box, you should tell this. And again, under functional testing, you should tell. Under under non-functional, you should tell. One more point to remember, you observe. See, this is also functional testing, and under functional testing, again functional testing I have written. Correct? So only when they ask you, you say, sir, under functional testing. So we have, if you want, you don't use this word, guys. Anything is okay, because the other name of functional testing is you have your unit testing, component testing. Are you understanding? So sir, under functional testing or functionality testing, we have unit testing, we have integration testing, we have system testing, and we have user acceptance testing. Under non-functional testing, we have these three types of testing. Clear? Yes? Okay. No. So, and don't talk about this also when they ask this question. When they ask you types of testing, you don't talk about this also. So only the arrows, whatever I have written, only the arrows, whatever I have written, you talk about this. So this is an answer for the types of testing. Make a note of it first. Some people, this usability, compatibility, performance is done. Some people it's not done. We will learn it. So only when I ask for types of testing, you should only talk till here. Copy this. I know it is not done, Pushpita. You write it. No, see here I'm not teaching you usability, compatibility, performance. I'm not teaching. I'm telling when they ask you types of testing, you tell this complete answer, whatever is there. You forget about non-functional testing is not done. I also know it. I'll teach you that. You write this much first. So remember two more names. This functional testing or functionality testing is also known as unit or the component or module level testing. Whatever want we can say. And don't speak anything extra, guys. Remember, don't speak anything extra. So when I'm saying this is a question, this is the answer, speak only that much. Copied, everyone? Okay. Next question. Let me erase this. Okay. People who came now, they are saying no, so leave it. So people who joined on time, we'll finish it up. Second question, guys. Second question. They are asking you, so question number 2, I'm writing here. What is the difference between functionality testing, okay, functionality and non-functional testing, okay, and non-functionality testing. Now carefully listen. When they ask you this difference between functionality and non-functionality, you should speak about this, guys. Okay, this is a question. When they ask you, explain the difference between your functionality testing and a non-functionality testing. Listen carefully. Sir, under functionality testing, let me complete this page. Under functionality testing, we concentrate on functionality of an application. Under this, we concentrate on functionality of an application. What do you mean by functionality of an application? Tell me, what is the meaning of functionality of an application? Requirement is wrong answer. We concentrate on functionality. Means what? How the application is working, composing. Okay. Functionality of an application is mainly, it is nothing but, guys, whenever we give some inputs, what is the expected output that we are getting? Whenever we give some input, what is the expected output? That simple concept, we call it as a functionality of an application. Is this clear? When we give positive values, what is happening? When we give negative values, what is happening? So that positive, negative, all those concepts, we call it as a functionality of an application. In non-functional testing, we concentrate on okay, non-functional factors. Okay, non-functional factors, like you should talk about these things. 1 minute. Non-functional factors like you should say non-functional factors like user friendliness of an application. Then you should say whether application supports different platforms or not, and you should also talk about the load and response time of an application. These three things you should tell. So how to talk? Listen carefully. Explain the difference between your functional testing and non-functional testing. Or some managers are asking difference between your functionality testing and non-functionality testing. However they want, they can ask. When they ask this question, first you tell them, sir, under functionality testing, we concentrate on functionality of an application. That is, we'll give the inputs and check what is the expected output is correct or not. In non-functional testing, we check some factors like user friendliness, whether my application supports all the different platforms or not. And we check some factors like load response time, okay, and the stability. And sir, and under functionality testing, okay, we have three types once again: functional, integration, system, user acceptance testing. Under non-functional, we have usability testing, compatibility testing, and performance testing. Is the second question clear? How to talk? What is user friendliness? Some people know. What is support of different platforms? Some people know. Other people will come to know. Don't worry about it. But this is how you have to speak the second question. Copy this. Copy the second question. When you're writing, write neatly the flow. Don't write arrows like this, guys. I have written the arrows. You also don't write arrows. Non-functional testing factors like you write there only wherever the space is there. You also don't write the arrows there. Copy it, guys. Next, question number 3. See, all the questions look like same, but you know how to answer how much. That is the most important thing here. The third question they're going to ask you, boss, what are the different levels of testing? Okay. The next question, let me write it as a third one. Let me write it as a fourth one. Okay, this is fifth. You see this. First, let us only see this. So now I'm talking about what are the different levels of testing. So tell me, when I say what are the different levels of education, what is your answer? What are the different levels of education? What is your answer? What are those 3 levels of education? Correct. Primary. Next. 10th PUC and degree. And Maji, we don't call it a 10th only. We call primary, we call secondary, and then we call higher education. Correct. Same way. See, when I say different levels of testing, you should talk about this answer, guys. Because whenever the project is started, obviously the first level is functional testing. Yes or no? Here it is ulta. Here it is ulta. Remember that point. So always we start functional testing is the first one. Once functional testing is completed, then only we go for the integration testing. Then we go for the system testing, and finally the customer will do one round of user acceptance testing. Easy. So these are the levels, or these are the step-by-step process. FT, IT, ST, and user acceptance testing. Write fast, only 1 minute. Write it fast. Obviously, you should tell these 4, and you should tell the definitions. You ask you speak about definition of function testing, integration, system, and UAT also. Okay, now let's move on to the next question, guys. No, very, very, very important question. Let me take out this. Levels of testing is done. Now, one question which one very, very important question is there. Explain the difference between our verification and validation. Explain the difference between verification and validation. So for this, generally first to tell me, any project when I say, it begin with what? It begin with what? The requirements. Okay, so assume that customer has given me some set of requirements are given by the customer. So once customer give the requirements, obviously this requirement is given for both the developers as well as test engineers also. Correct? Once this requirement is given, what is our first step? Let it be developer, let it be test engineer. What is the first step? See, analysis is different and understanding is different, guys. Both are not same. So first, we are going to understand the requirement. When I'm saying understand the requirement, let it be developer, let it be test engineer, both we sit and we are going to understand the requirement. Correct? After understanding requirement, we would have many doubts. You talk to the concerned person, resolve all the doubts. Okay. Now, understanding is done. Yes, I am clear about my requirement. Developer is also clear about his requirement also. Then obviously the developer is going to start the what? He is going to start the code. I'm writing both developer job as well as testing job also. Developer start writing the code and test engineer start writing the test document. Till now the test document is not done. I also know. Okay, we understand the test document, but see, in between one more point is there. See, when I say once we get the requirement, we are understanding the requirement and also we are going to review the requirement. Yes or no? Do you remember that V model? See, review means what? If any mistakes are there, so please go and inform to your business analyst. Say, business analyst, see, there is a problem here. There is a problem here. That I am calling it as nothing but your review requirements. So both the developer and test engineers are understanding the requirement as well as they are reviewing the requirements. Next, developer is writing the code and the test engineer is simultaneously writing the test documents. After writing the code and after writing the test document, all of you remember, even here also they do one round of review process. Here also they are going to review one review process. Developers will be reviewing what? Developers will review what? Test documents. Very good. Developers will review obviously the code whatever he has written, and test engineers will be going to review the test document whatever they have written. Who reviews, how they are going to review, that's a different story only. That's a different story. But they are also going to do one round of review process. So now, if you see, guys, the process from here till here, testing is started, testing is not started. Testing is started, testing is not started. This let's assume that this will easily take some 2 months. Correct? Testing is not started, but the requirement understanding, requirement review, code writing, writing test documents, reviewing the code, reviewing the test document, everything is going on. That means, is this process required for every project or not? You take a small project, you take a big project, whatever it is it required, it's not required? Correct? It is 100%. This is required for each and every project. This is required. Each and every project, this concept is required. Okay. Now, guys, this whole process, whatever, right? This generally they call it as a verification portion. A simple word, if you want, verification is nothing but completely the review process. Whatever the review we do, that whole review process comes under your verification. How you should talk, I'll tell you. First, you concentrate on this. So is the verification concept clear? Verify is nothing but the review. Now, once this is ready, that means coding is done, this test document is done, everything is done, then obviously we will do all the types of testing. Correct? We do one round of what? White box testing is done. Then we do one round of functional testing. Then we do one round of integration testing. Then we do system testing. Then customer will do UAT. Okay, they will do system testing, and customer is going to concentrate on this what? UAT. Now, all this is nothing but generally they call it as a validation portion. This is a validation, and this may go on for some let's assume 2 to 4 months. Okay, and this concept is nothing but testing process. So when they ask what is the difference between your verification validation, first you should tell, sir, verification is nothing but a review process and validation is nothing but a testing process. This is the first answer you should say. Second answer, sir, in verification, the process is like getting the requirement, understanding the requirement, reviewing the requirement, writing the code, writing the test document, and reviewing them. And under validation, sir, white box testing, functional, integration, system, UAT, all the types comes under this. Is it clear? Is it clear? Copy this, guys. So first you tell verification means review, validation means testing, and under verification we do all these things, and under validation we do all the types of testing. Simplest answer. Is my voice clear, guys? Is the voice clear? And Kirtana, some issues from your side. My network is fine. Everywhere definition you don't have to give away. If you want to give, you give. He asked you what is difference between verification and validation. He is not asking what is definition of white box functional integration system. If he asks a definition, then you give. But everywhere repeatedly we don't have to give the definitions. Remember this point. Harsha, whatever I told you, follow that LA. You don't create new thing and ask me. I'm neatly telling what to talk. You talk that much, it's enough. You talk that much, it's enough. Why you're asking that extra question which is not required only? Whatever I told you, tell, that is only more than enough. In that, don't eat any answer, that's all. Stop it, guys. Okay, so this is the difference between your verification validation, and these are the tasks that we do in verification, and testing is done under your validation. Next, very important questions. Very, very important question. They'll ask you, 1 minute. They'll ask you, what is the difference between your static testing and dynamic testing? 1 minute. Let me differentiate this. Okay, guys. So don't see this first. Okay. Let me take out this 1 minute. Let me arrange this. Okay, guys. So first you tell me, generally English, what is the difference between your static and dynamic? In English, I'm talking about. Forget about technical language. That static means which does not change. It is always fixed. It is always fixed. Whereas dynamic means it keeps on changing and changing and changing. Correct? The dynamic always keeps on changing. Now you observe any project. Just now I told you what is difference between your verification and validation, right? Every project has a verification and validation. Yes or no? Any project you take, it has a verification as well as its validation also. Okay. Now observe, guys. Your verification and validation is nothing but your static testing and dynamic testing. How I will prove you? But just to remember, whatever verification I'm saying means understanding the requirement or writing the test documents, writing the code, reviewing, everything is nothing but your static only. And whatever testing we do generally, that is dynamic. Now what they say, in static testing, it is done without executing the code and without testing the application. Means you tell me You tell me, when I say in the first half of the project, I am going through the requirement. I'm going through the requirement. Is it also one type of testing or not? I am going through the requirement or the tested or the code. Is it also one type of testing or not? Going through the requirement. Rudra says, no, sir, it is not testing. Very good. Next, anyone says, yes, sir, it is testing only. Tell me why. Go through is what, first of all, go through means once you read it. Is reading also one type of testing or not? Checking once through reading. I am correct. Yes, I'm going to say yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Boss, when I give you one notes, after giving the notes, I say just to go through that notes once again. Go through the notes once again. Tell me, why am I telling you that go through that notes once again? Go through, just I gave you some 4 points. Please go through the notes once again. Why I am saying that go through the points once again? Go through the notes once again. Why? What is the use of it? It's a question that I'm asking. I'm waiting for answer here. We can rectify if any mistakes are there. Reading whether you read it correctly or not to understand. That means that is also what testing only. Yes or no? Reading whether I have understood or not. The points are clear or not. That is also one type of testing. So boss, when I give you one requirement, I'm saying go through this requirement to see if you are really understanding the points or not. So it's also one type of testing. Will you agree or not? Going through the requirement is also one testing. Yes or no? Correct. Next, test documents are ready. Assume test documents are ready means tester has written the test document or a developer has written the code also. So our manager is saying, hey, test documents are written. Please go through your test documents once again, or please go through the code whatever you have written once again. That means check your code once again, check your test document once again. That is also testing. Yes or no? Yes or no? Just read your code. I'm not saying execute your code. Read your code. Read your test document. Check if everything is proper or not. That means go through is also one kind of testing. And go through is done by ourselves, guys. Remember that point. We are only reading our own document. We are only reading the requirements. We are only reading the test documents. We are only reading the code also, whoever has written. Second, review the requirements or the test document or the code. Generally, review is done by someone else. Whatever requirement I have written, okay, you please review. Whatever test documents I have written, other person will review. Whatever code that one developer has written, other developer will review. That is also one testing. Is that also testing? Go through, I am testing myself. Review, other person is testing. You tell me now, what is the advantage of doing this? And see, go through of requirement, go through of test document, go through of code. All these are done before the testing only. Before we start original testing only, we are doing all these things. What is the advantage of this? You tell me first. If I go through the requirement, if I review the requirement or test document, correct, less mistakes will be there or less bugs will be there. Less bugs or less mistake. Think and talk. Boss, I am reviewing to find the mistake. So bugs will be avoided. Bugs will be less in the application. And one more word, walk through. Walk through means what? Walk through means listen carefully. Whatever requirement business analyst have written, he will explain you that particular requirement. Whatever test document one test engineer has written, he will call all remaining 4 test engineers. He will walk through, see, this is what I have written, this is what I have written, this is what I have written. Whatever code is written by one developer, he will call the entire development team and he will walk through. So go through is done by ourselves, review is done by others, walkthrough is done for others, and compulsory they will go through, review and walk through the requirement document, test document, as well as the code also. So all the 3 things they are going to do this. So now tell me, these 3 things whatever I am doing, is it also one type of testing? Yes, no, yes, but this is also one type of testing. But are you opening the application and testing it, or without application you are testing? This go through, review, walk through everything. You are testing without using the application or with? Good. Everyone is saying, sir, without. So without using the application only we are testing. So listen guys, what I have written. Listen what I have written. In static testing, it is done without executing the code. Who is not executing the code? They're just reading the code. They're not executing the code. So when I say by executing the code, who? Developers. Perfect. And without testing the application, who is doing this part? So I have written the job of both the developer as well as the test engineers, guys. Both job I have written. Okay. So it involves activities like static testing involves activities like go through, review, walkthrough of requirement document, test document, and the code. Is the second point also clear? Go through, review, walkthrough. So these are the activities that we do in the static testing. Third point I have written, guys, it is done before the application is ready. Right answer, wrong answer. It is done before the application is ready. Right or wrong? Obviously, because everything we are doing it before the application is ready. And simplest answer is, it is a verification process. Just before this static testing, dynamic testing, I told you the activities of verification also. Correct? So I'm saying it is a verification process. In interview, you cannot use any other sentences apart from this. The manager want to hear these words only. Listen, last time I'm telling, go through is read by yourself. Review is some other person will be checking your documents or code or requirement. And walkthrough is whatever you have written, you have to explain it to others so that they will judge whether it is right or wrong. You have to explain, they will judge it. So these 4 points comes under your static testing. Now, opposite to that, we are starting dynamic testing. Now you observe, in dynamic testing, it is done by executing the code and testing the application. Okay, it is done by executing the code. That executing code is nothing but a white box testing, guys. Yes or no? When I say correct, that executing code is nothing but your white box testing. And testing the application is nothing but your functional integration system and user acceptance testing. So this is the second half of the project. It is done after the application is ready. It is done after the application is ready, and it is a validation process. So exactly opposite to your all static testing, the dynamic activities will come. Or simplest answer, static testing is before you do testing activities, that is static. Whatever you do after application is ready, all they come under dynamic. Have you understood this? Have you understood these 4 points? Yes. Okay. Neatly right. Neatly right. And that go through, review, walk through 5-6 times I've told. Remember that also. So take 3 minutes. You neatly write whatever you understood also. time I'm repeating, walk through means whatever you have written, you have to give the presentation in front of your whole team. Whole team, you have to give the presentation. You have written a test document. All the test engineers should make them sit and you should tell, this is my first line means this, second line means this, third line means this. Developer has written the code. He will call the whole development team and is going to give the presentations. That is called as walkthrough. Now I'm opening, see, I'm opening the notepad and I'm walking you through this content. I'm teaching you static testing and dynamic testing, right? This is nothing but a walkthrough. I am walking you through all the points. That is the meaning of a walkthrough, guys. TD means test documents only. Yes, TD means test documents. Hope it, everyone. Okay, next. So now one more question is this, guys. Actually speaking, it's same. See, when I'm saying actually speaking, same. What do you know? Your verification, validation, or static testing, dynamic testing is nothing but one more word is your QA and QC. Okay. So one more question they're asking. What is the difference between quality control? 1 minute. Quality assurance and quality control, guys. The next sixth expected question by the manager, they're asking, give me the difference between your QC and QA and QC. Okay. Listen. So what is the difference between your QA and QC? Again, I'm repeating, QA, QC, static, dynamic, verification, validation, all are same. The way we have to answer is different, that's all, but everything, the process is same itself. Okay. Now observe. Only difference is this first point is there, right? This first point, it is done by executing the code or this. 1 minute. Let me remove this. I'll arrange this. Wait. Okay, done, guys. So the next question, explain the difference between your quality assurance and QC. All the points are same. Remember this, all the points are same. Only one point I've added here, you observe. In quality assurance, here we check if we are developing the right product. That means, see, you are go through the requirement or review the requirement, walk through the requirement, or whatever documents you have written, reviewing the document. See, does it mean that I am checking whether I'm developing the right product or not? See this word here, we are developing the right product or not. Understand that English only should understand. This concept is purely based on English. It is not technical, first of all. So here we are concentrating if we are developing the right product or not. Yes or no? Yes. And why is this saying this is, listen now. See, if you review the things in the beginning only, things will be good in the last. Like, suppose next month exam is there. Guys. Every day, if I conduct a test, is it good or bad? Let's say next month or after 2 months, you have your exams. If I directly conduct the exam after 2 months, okay, come and write the exam. Believe me, the ratio of failure will be more. But if every day, correct? But if every day I'll keep you the test. Every day I'll keep you the test. Obviously, from the beginning only, we will make sure that you are reading correctly. You are going through your notes, everything is correctly. So they say, quality assurance means we are checking if we are developing the right product or not. Activities are same, guys. You should go through, you should review, you should walk through all the requirements, all the test documents, all the code. If you do this properly, you can make sure that you are developing a right product. You are developing a right product. And same point, it is done before the application is ready. It is verification process. And but the last point I've added here is it is a preventive method. What are we preventing? Can you tell me? It's a preventive method. What are we preventing? What are we preventing here? Understand English and then talk. We are preventing what? Why you are saying missed quality? We are preventing quality, it seems. We are preventing the bugs only. If you do all these activities properly, obviously the bugs will be less. If whatever I'm doing here, right, the QA activities, if you do all these QA activities, obviously the bugs will be less, right? So obviously we are preventing the bug. Come to quality control. Quality control. When I say quality control, same point. 1 minute. Here we are checking if we have developed the right product. See, why guys I'm saying in QA it is developing, in QC it is developed. Why? QA I'm talking about developing, QC I'm talking about developed. Why this word changed? Because QC is done after the application is ready. QA is done before the application is ready. And obviously QC activities are after the application, right? It is after the application. So here I'm saying here we check if we have developed a right product. If I developed a right product, done? Perfect, right, correct. Obviously, the activities are your white box testing, functional testing, integration testing, system testing, and the user acceptance testing. It is done after application is ready. It is validation process, and it is a detective method. What are we detecting here? The first one was preventive method. Preventive method. This is detection. What are detecting? Yes, you are detecting the bugs. So these 5 points you should tell when they ask about QA and QC. Is this clear? And whatever sentence I'm using here, same thing the manager wants to hear. You cannot write whatever you want there. That is impossible, I'll tell you. So neatly every point, then a cross question also you have to explain. Done? Okay, copy this. Copy all these 5 points, neatly copy. Copy it, guys. Okay. Now listen. So these five, whatever I've told you open, you read, you understand the English, and then you come back. Okay. So after telling 10 times also again you're asking, sir, how come we are developing and we have developed? That is the same question you are asking. Done, guys. Now listen. See, when I say here, developing, why I'm saying developing, can you give me the answer? Why I'm giving the point as developing here? On the right side, I'm saying developed. Why? Correct. Good. Many are giving correct answer. So application is not ready. Still, it's going on. Development process is going on. I gave example also. It's not that once exam is ready in the exam hall you are preparing is of no use. So from before 1 month only, if we groom you and make you ready for the exam, that is the meaning of this. Perfect. Leave it then. Everyone has understood. Good. Now. Today, 430 people have logged in. I'm shocked actually. I don't know from where, because I said regression I will start. Probably they would have come for that. Okay. Now listen, guys. Just now Maria called. All of you listen. Just now Maria called. Sir, we have a list, sir. I want to display people who have not paid the fees. Many people paid. Some 4 or 5 parents called. They only gave the date, only saying that, sir, June 2nd or 3rd, sir, I will only pay, sir. Parents have only called. We respect that. Good. Remaining some 59, 58 people are there who are playing with us. Okay. I didn't want to display, only the reason is because I don't want to insult those students. But now it has become a game. They are thinking that they're very smart. So that's the reason we are not wrong. You are wrong. The only reason why I'm not displaying is I don't want to insult because of money, because some really poor kids will also be there. So guys, apart from those 5 people are there who has paid again some more amount. And June 2nd, 3rd, your parents called me. You people know whom I'm talking. They said, sir, 3rd or 4th, I'll pay, sir. It's okay with me. Remaining people, again, I'm repeating, we have a list also. Before I display, before I dismiss you, you kindly pay the fees and don't drag me into this. Don't drag me in. And if you are saying that, sir, we have a problem, sir, boss, we also have a problem. We are also faculties. We should also get salary. Our HR should get salary. Our counselors also should get salary. Remember this point. So this topic I don't want to discuss anymore, guys. From tomorrow, whoever has not paid, I will directly remove the name from Skillready. Problem is solved. That's all. Simple concept. Fair enough, everyone? Yes, not picking the phone and directly comment classes. Don't think that you are smart. Please, it's wrong concept. Okay, done, guys. So these are the 5-6 questions which is compulsory asked by manager. And this is also manager question. Just to make a note of this. That 7th question and the very important question, explain the difference between our smoke testing. Explain the difference between smoke testing and this sanity testing. Smoke testing and write this question also. Answer we have already written. With the explanation, we have written the answer. So whatever we have learned today, take the heading as managerial questions. Then whatever we have learned till today, till the smoke testing and sanity testing also. The difference between smoke and sanity also is a managerial questions. All are managerial questions only. Okay. Now I will teach ad hoc testing. Tomorrow I will start regression. Tomorrow I'll start regression. So now I'm going to teach next 1 hour ad hoc testing. People ad hoc testing done. You can leave. Mock I will announce later. Mock and tomorrow is the mock. So people who are done with ad hoc testing, you can leave. Only people who have not attended ad hoc testing, you stay back. We will have the class now. Fast. Mock is confirmed tomorrow. Tomorrow mock is confirmed. Start preparing for those 2 topics. Bye guys. Bye. Only those people ad hoc testing not done, you stay back. Exploratory testing yesterday I have already finished. Don't ask me waste question. You ask other people. 300 people have attended yesterday class. Neatly have done it yesterday. Don't ask me today. Which batch mock is there? Any batch who want interview, mock is there. So give me 2-3 minutes, guys. Let them log out. I'll start this ad hoc testing for you. 2-3 minutes you give me. No, Padmaja. Padmaja, that exploratory testing is a separate topic. That is not a manager topic. Only whatever we have learned today are the manager questions. That's all. Because that is required for regression testing. There are some 307 people. Have you written how the test case looks like? Only 2-3 people are saying yes. I don't know who are those people. All are saying no, 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 no. Okay. Okay. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute. Wait. Test plan attributes is dictated, sir. Okay. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, see, this is what I mean by your test case. Have you written this? 1 minute to wait. Have you written this by mistake? Have you written this? No, no, no. Okay, do one thing, guys. Listen. Don't ask me any question. Listen carefully. Listen. Don't ask me any question. Whatever you are seeing on the screen, whatever you're seeing on the screen, 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Hmm. Okay, guys. Listen carefully. Whatever you're seeing here, right? This we call it as a test case. Okay, this we call as a test case. I am not teaching you test case today. First, you please understand. I'm not teaching you test case today. I am showing you how it looks like, because without knowing this, you can't understand regression testing. Other people also done, but listen carefully. This test case is written for login module. Can you see login here? Everyone, can you see login here? Yes. So, see, whatever this yellow color is there, right, guys? Test case name, test case type, requirement, module, status, severity, release, version, precondition, test data, summary. Next, after this, you come here. Step number, description, input, expected results, actual results, status comments. All these things we call it as a attributes of a test case. See, everyone knows the attributes of a bug report template, correct? You know the attribute of a bug report template. Same way, these are the attributes of a test case or test document. So for login, we write one test case. For inbox, we write one test case or the test document. For sent item, we write one test case or some test document. Like that, for every module or for every feature, we write one test case or one test document. How to write, to teach you this, it will take at least 1 week, guys. But right now, you should understand that all the yellow colors are the attributes, and these things, something cheetah underscore something, or if you see, open the browser, enter the URL, then enter the following values, username. Who is writing all these things? Tell me. Who is writing this? Correct. Test engineer is filling this. Perfect. Test engineer is filling this. Good. Good. So yellow color is already, it is there. It's an Excel sheet. In company also, they give us Excel sheet only. So already they will give us one template. Our job is we have to write all these things according to the requirement. We have to write it. Are you understanding what I'm saying here? Yes. Okay. So wait. 1 second. Don't copy anything. Don't be in urgent. 1 minute. I'll show you first. Let me remove this also. Others again, tomorrow we will waste time. Directly I can start the topic at least. Let me search the template. In this case, the test case template. Okay, got it. Right, nothing is there here. Okay, guys, at least will you understand if I say what difference between template and a test case? Any idea? Let me see your anyone try. Difference between test case and a template. What a difference you think? Directly Pooja Kumari ni Majji, no, at least think ole. Think for 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then give the answer. Directly no, because you have paid 30,000, so I should answer everything. At least think no for 2 minutes. Now, what is difference between bug report template and a bug report, guys? It's already done. Template means still we have not written the information. Only the attributes are there. Still the information is not written. Correct. But when I say test case, that means attribute will be filled. That's all. You are engineers, Ali. Okay, wait. Wait. Let me do like this. I'll remove all these things. Okay, guys. If you see this is a template. See, generally when I say test engineer has to write a test case or test engineer has to write a test document for every module. For every module, when developer is writing code, we have to write for each and every module. So this is a template. It is now. Are you understanding this template? Our job is you fill each and every attribute you have to fill. That's all you have to fill. And who is giving this template? Tell me first of all, who is giving this template? Correct. Our lead will only give us the template. Same like bug report template, test case template is given. We have to just fill this. Okay. First point, take the heading as adopt testing. I'll do it. First to take the heading as test case template and write this whatever you are seeing on the screen. Write it as a test case template. And generally, guys, this portion till here, we call it as a header. Till here, we call it as a header portion of the test case. Okay, and from here till here, we call this as body portion of the test case. This is called as a body part. And whatever the remaining portion is there, from here till here, we call it as the footer. So this is header, body, and the footer portion of a test case. and this you write it as a test case template. This is not a test case. This is a test case template. Template means it's like a skeleton. Are you understanding? The muscle, gizzle, nothing will be there, only like a skeleton. Hey, why are you asking what is precondition, what is test data? Am I teaching you this concept? Hey, Sagar, I'm not teaching you anything here, right? I said just to copy this template, that's all. Template means content will not be there, only attributes will be there. It's just an application form, that's all. Just an application form. So don't bother about what is every part, every attribute I'll teach you, like bug report. One attribute also I'll not leave. First you copy this. Okay. Pre-con here I've written, guys. Sagar is asking pre-condition. Done. Pre-con is nothing but precondition. That is what is asking. Okay, done. Perfect. The template is same or template is different? Template is same or template is different? Template is same. But the bug report is same or bug report is different? Bug report template is same, but bug report is different or bug report is same? 100% is different. Different bugs, we will prepare a different report. Okay, like that. Now let me close this. So this we call it as a template. I said. Now I want to save no. Result. Okay, now see this, guys. I am assigned with login module. See here. See this. See this concept. Only see here. I am not teaching you this. Again, I'm saying I don't want to teach you this. This neatly I'll teach you in detail. But assume customer gave me a requirement for login. Username should be text box. Username should accept this. Password should be text box. Password should accept this. OK button should be button enabled. Cancel should be a button and enabled. He has given a requirement. Once he has given this requirement, I should write a test case for login module, or I should write a test document for this login module. Are you understanding my statements first of all? Yes, I have to write. So I will open the format. I will open the format, whatever my lead has given, or the test case template I'll open, and I will start writing here. Okay, I'll start writing. Now observe, when I say I'll start writing, all the attributes I'm writing, test case name I'm writing, test case type I'm writing. Please don't ask me what is this, what is this. I'll teach you neatly. And assume this is my requirement number. Okay, I've not written that. Requirement number is 1. This is my requirement number 1, guys. Requirement number 1 is for login. I'm filling everything, but observe. Status. See, you are writing exam. Right now you're writing your exam. When will you come to the status of your exam? after the result has come, not after finishing, boss. After finishing, correction has to also be done. So once the results, once your paper has been evaluated, start of exam result will come. Result will come after your paper is checked by someone. So same way, listen. This status, just remember, status is written after execution. After execution is nothing but after testing. One more word for testing is execution. Like that, actual result is also after execution. Okay, and this comments, control C, status is also after that, and comments is also after that. So all these things will be written after the test execution, not now only. So this is after execution, and after execution. All other black, whatever you are seeing, open the browser, enter the following, it should accept. Everything is when I am writing this, developer is completely busy in coding, so I am going and writing this. Developer is busy in coding, so I'm writing this. So this I can say, okay, I have written my test case. Is it clear? Again, I'm saying don't learn how to write a test case here. How test case looks like, that is my first concentration. So according to the requirement, I have written one login test case. Yes, sir, done. Copy till here. Copy till here. Enter. So right now, write the heading as what, login test case. Write the heading as login test case. This is very, very important for me when I teach you tomorrow regression testing. So neatly write. Tomorrow, if you ask me questions on this, then I'll tell you. Again, I am not teaching you test case. How it looks like, that's all. Only the look and feel of a test case I'm giving. Everything you have to copy. So requirements also you copy. Requirement first you copy. Don't copy like this. First you copy requirement, guys. Under requirement, you copy test case name, test case type till whatever is seen on the screen. You copy it till here. Then I'll scroll up. One minute, guys, 1 minute. Everyone deadline is same. Only 5 minutes till this whatever I've underlined, you copy. I'll not give it is not done, sir. Still wait, sir. No, I'll not do that. 5 minutes exactly. Finish off till here. No, Ganesh, don't ask me that. Please stop asking. Test scenario, don't ask anything. People will get confused. This is called as a login test case. Template is different and test case is different. That is what I'm trying to tell here. Only write till there. Till this blue line, you neatly copy. And test cases are always generally written in Excel sheet only, guys. This is how it looks like in the company also. You always write in Excel sheet only. You also write in tabular format only, guys. Requirement, you write it separately. Then write this in tabular format only. So the step number, description, input, expected results, actual results, status, comments. All these are columns. All these are different columns. Generally, first will you write test case and then you will see the requirement, or based on requirement you will write the test case? What is the procedure? Prabhujit, you only tell me. First you'll write the test case and then see the requirement. Based on requirements, you are going to write the test cases, right? That's why I said first you copy the requirement, then follow, then under that you write your test case only. Copy it, guys. Every attribute neatly, slowly we will see. Don't worry. But first I want to finish that important topic, so I want you to write this. Okay, right. 2 more minutes. Right. Neatly write. Whatever is there on the screen, everything you should write. I'll tell you. Otherwise, 4 days of regression testing you will not understand. So don't be lazy. You write everything. Open the browser, enter the URL www.icsa.com. Actually, is it www? It is wrong. Yes or no? This is wrong. It should be http://. Do you remember? QA main 1. It goes on. Do you remember? Our test URL we have right here. That's all. Right. Tugumaran M mechanical. I've written, boss. The header portion, I think, is done for everyone, correct? Header portion is done for everyone, and you observe, guys, valid, invalid, blank, alphanumeric, until maximum test coverage is achieved. What is that? Also, I will teach you. Study that we'll discuss later. Some values we are writing, just remember that. Okay, now let me move up. And I have not written this. Enter the following values for password. This will be my step number 3, guys. Enter valid username. This is my step number 4. This is my step number 5. So 5 steps I have written here. (2020) last lockdown I prepared this. We have to write that much. Don't write, Amit. Aram se sit. Other people will write. You don't write. You just sit. That's all. This is, let's assume this test case was written on this is 06. Today is 01, I think. What to scroll up? Tell me. Header portion is not done. You are saying nullable or something. Header portion is also not done. From 8 minutes you are writing and header is not done. You are saying. Wait, people. You finish this. First you finish this first. No, don't kill. No, it's a valid only. AB is a valid, ABC is a valid, ABCD is also valid. Boss, we don't test for only one valid. We test multiple valids. Remember, any component we are testing, we have to test for multiple valid and multiple invalid. So password I have tested for multiple valid things I have tested. And this maximum TC means maximum until maximum test coverage is achieved. Until this maximum test coverage is achieved. MBD means must be displayed. Error message, invalid login must be displayed. MBD, where I have written MBD, it means must be displayed, must be displayed, must be displayed.
And then someone wants to, they want to go fishing, but they're not there. Now with the 5 minutes done.
What is asking Prabhakar? In blank, password cannot be blank. Want to come? You forget about that. That we discuss, Prabhakar. I have written login cannot be blank, must be displayed. Some error message. You think right now? Only some error message. Why you have written login? We'll talk. Whatever is there, you write it. Intention is when I use a word called as login in tomorrow's class, guys. Not login. In tomorrow's class, when I say we write a test case, means you should know how it looks like. That picture are you getting? I have written a test case for login. Means you should get that picture. And guys, suppose I have written this test case, login test case. I left the company and the new person came. I left the company, new person came. Can he directly start testing by seeing this? Possible? Not possible. Can he directly start? Requirement, nothing is required. Give me test case, boss. I can write. Why you are saying possible? Everyone is saying yes, sir. He can easily test. Not possible. Very good, Deepak. Only you are the only one who is saying not possible. Others are saying possible. Why? I will not give him requirement also. Time also I will not give him. Take this and test the application or test the particular module. If you're saying yes, how or why? Good, Nanda, because all the details are there in the test case. Not only enough detail, each and every step by step process is written here. What you should do, how you should do, what inputs you should type, and once you type these inputs, what output I should get. Everything is written or not written? Everything is written or not written? Correct. That's why they say, boss, once you write a test case, anyone can directly open it and start testing that. Copy it, guys. Copy it, the whole test case. Right. Or I know. Last lockdown, I was taking this online, so we prepared. Now again, same concept. Do it, go do it. Do it, baby. Dana. All of you finished? So every test case, can I say it as a header, body, and a footer? Every test case have a header portion also, body portion also, and footer portion also, correct? And sir, we reviewed by who will fill all those things we'll discuss, guys. So what you people do, tomorrow before coming to the class, neatly read this login test case and come. This login test case and the template, whatever again, just go through that. Okay, so see, once you read also, you'll understand it. This is not rocket science. So read it before the next class. So adopt testing some other day I'll take. Tomorrow probably I'll start regression testing, and mock also will have on bug life cycle and smoke testing. Tomorrow after the class we will have the mock. Done. Okay, guys. So everyone, bye. We'll meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Show the bottom line. See that bottom line. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. People who want to write last 2 lines, you write. One fellow is saying scroll down, other fellow is saying scroll up. Take a photo of it. Whatever information you want. Which line you want, Amit Kumar? Take a photo of it. No. It will not work, you know. Okay, done, guys? No, baby. Okay, so I'm logging out. Should I leave the class or announcement is there? Nothing is there. You can log out.